guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Christina, and in today's video I am going to be sharing with you some of our favorites, our tried and true favorites, some new things that I'm excited to try. And this applies to like homeschooling, kids, family, wellness, all of the things. A lot of these things, or a few of these things, were things I had planned on sharing in my recent January homeschool recap and February homeschool goals video, because they tied in with some of the things that I was talking about, but the video got long and I decided we were just going to make this a separate video. So if you are new here, I am a stay-at-home homeschooling mom of 5 kids ages 3 through 15, and I just want to share some of our favorite things that we are loving and then some new things that we are trying out just for fun. I shared recently my favorite like updated motherhood books and homeschooling mom books, and I have a couple of books that I'm going to share in today's video. They are not specifically for moms, but they are things that we have added in and I'm really excited about. The first thing is a book that I've seen circulating over on Instagram for a while, and it is the book Then Sings My Soul, 150 of the World's Greatest Hymn Stories. And what a beautiful book. I kept waiting, like, we don't really need it because we're already studying hymns in our Playful Pioneers unit. If you have been following my monthly homeschool goals videos, you know that for at least the last 3 to 4 months, we've been doing Playful Pioneers, and it includes a monthly hymn study. But what I've noticed is that as much as we enjoy it, my kids do start getting sick of like the same hymn every day. And so I do plan on using it with that monthly hymn that's included, because what it does is it talks about like the history of the hymn. So I'm just flipping to, a random page, but this will tell the history of the hymn, which helps, especially for my older boys. I'm always looking for ways to beef things up and add some depth for my older kids, and then find ways to make it hands-on and playful and fun for my younger kids, while trying to use the same curriculum and topic for everyone as much as possible with family style learning. So this will add like that extra kind of historical depth to learning about the hymn, not just learning the hymn itself. And so I'm really excited about that. And then I think what we'll also do is each week study a different one. So we'll do the one at the start of the month, each month for Playful Pioneers, and learn about that one. And then maybe each following week do a new one and sort of alternate, so that by the end of the month we'll have 4 new hymns that we have learned to sing and also learned about. So super excited about this one. The next thing what I want to share that kind of goes along with that are these sweet Bibles that I got for my youngest 3 kids, who are 3, 4, and 7. And these are the My Own Keepsake Bibles. These are so sweet. I'm so glad that I finally got them. I was looking at them. They were in my Amazon cart for like a month. They are super affordable. They are $9.99 each. They are so precious. So they can personalize the outside cover, which is like obviously like a thicker cover. So my 7-year-old had the idea to watercolor them, which wasn't even on my radar, but it was such a great idea. And so you can see hers here. That's my 7-year-old's. And then this is my 4-year-old's. And then this is my 3-year-old's. And so they all have the same one. Now for my 3 and 4s, I didn't necessarily feel like they needed this one yet, but I thought it was absolutely perfect for my 7-year-old, and I'll explain why. But I knew that if she had it, they were certainly going to want one. So I went ahead and spent the $30 and got one for each of them. What I love about it is that I feel like this is the perfect midway between like a kid's Bible and the full Bible. And that's because there is a lot of text, and there are a lot of Bible stories covered, like more than your typical kid's Bible. Like look at how many stories from the Old Testament are in here. And it just even continues here. And then how many from the New Testament. And then for each one, for each of the stories that it covers, it tells you like exactly where in the Bible. So Genesis 1 through 2. And then there's always a highlighted verse. And almost every time, there is a picture for them to color. So I love this so much because although during our morning time, my 7-year-old has a full Bible because I want her to go through and find the verses, really build that biblical literacy to be able to find books of the Bible, chapters of the Bible, verses, and get comfortable reading it aloud. It is a very high reading level, the Bible. So with our support of me and my older 2 sons, she is able to do it, and it's been really special. But I feel like this is perfect for her to be able to do personal Bible reading, which is something that she hasn't really done much of. Like, she's done it a little bit, but it's hard for her to do on her own because she has to ask a lot of questions for the harder words and stuff like that. And so I really think this is going to be perfect for her to build in that Bible time. But the other way that I plan to use this, because my younger 3, I haven't done this yet. We've really just kind of done the covers, and they've been doing this during our morning time while we're doing the regular Bible reading. But the way I would like to use this, because my younger 3 are typically up so much earlier than my older 2 boys, is to take 10 minutes or whatever it would be and do a Bible study with them, and sometimes include my older boys. So here's my thought as of right now. The beginning couple of stories, I feel like are going to be super repetitive for my older boys. They're like, I know about creation. I know about Noah's Ark. Like, I don't need to read that again, unless it was from like the actual Bible where you're getting like verse by verse. But I feel like for my younger kids to really build that foundation of those biblical stories, it'll be really special. And so I think what I'll do is I'll kind of look ahead, like, what's the next story? If it's one that I know my older boys don't know really well, I feel like it'd be really cool to read it all together and then follow up with my boys later and either have them read those passages from the full Bible independently or read them together. And so I have some ideas for how to use this. The other way that I want to share how I plan to use this, especially for those first couple Bible stories, is to use the Bible crate, which I shared probably 6 months ago, and I still have not used this, you guys, but I'm really excited because I kept waiting for like the right time, because this really isn't geared towards my older boys so much. But it will be perfect because the Bible crate goes through the Bible chronologically. So this first month's box that I got months ago will align perfectly with the first few stories in here. So I thought it would be really, really cool to read the story in here and then go in to here, do the activities in the activity book and do the crafts, because it's absolutely perfect because it has like a Noah's Ark craft and it talks about Abraham and Isaac, which is one of the first stories in here. And so I'm really, really excited to have a purposeful way to finally use the Bible crate. So I wanted to share that because this alone, $9.99, I feel like it's worth its weight in gold. So I highly recommend. I got this on Amazon. I will link it in my Amazon shop. My Amazon shop is always linked below, and there's a whole section for like children's Bibles and devotionals. So that's where you can find this. But I will also link the Bible crate, which is put out by Good and True Media, which are morally and biblically sound fiction books for kids. And so that's a whole nother video for another time, but I absolutely love Good and True Media because of their wholesome books. I don't have to worry about stuff that I do not agree with being in my kids' books, either implicitly or explicitly. I will link Good and True Media down below if you are interested either in the Bible crate or morally sound books, because that is something I've gotten asked quite a bit lately, is about like, what books do I recommend that are God honoring? And everything that I have come across so far from Good and True Media, I've been super happy with. There is also a discount code for you guys as well if you want to check out anything from Good and True Media. So Then Sings My Soul, the Bibles, Bible crate, and then I have a few other things that I want to share with you that are somewhat random, somewhat related to homeschooling. So I shared in my recent February homeschool goals video that we have finally started our natural medicine unit, which I have been talking about for like 6 months now starting, and it has been so good so far. And I also shared in that video that we got our first Earthly order. So I'm not going to talk too long about Earthly because I did actually already show this in that video, but we are getting ready to make these elderberry syrup kits. So making natural medicine, but not starting completely from scratch as far as having to gather my own recipes and all of those things. Even though there are tons of recipes in the natural medicine unit, I got so excited when I saw that Earthly had these so that we can actually experience making them, but it comes as a kit. So there's not a lot of like figuring out for me to do with all the other things that we have going on. I did also grab the Feel Better Fast and the Cough Be Gone as things that are already made so that we had those on hand if someone gets sick, because I've shared with you guys that we have had a few sicknesses over this winter cold and flu season. And so I wanted to have some things on hand. And then we just grabbed some lip balms, which I'm really, really liking. But I wanted to share Earthly with you guys so that if you missed that video or you're looking for natural wellness products, they are great products and they are organic and they are fairly priced, but I also have a 20% off discount code for you that I will link down below as well. And I will also keep you guys posted when we finally get around to making this syrup. I ordered some organic, raw Manuka honey on Amazon because one of you told me in a video a couple months ago that Manuka honey is the way to go as far as like using honey optimally for medicinal purposes. So if that was you, thank you. I did try to find the best one I could. It wasn't expensive honey, but I figured if I'm going to make our own elderberry syrup, let me get some really good honey and do it the right way, like as best as possible. So I wanted to share that. Now, I haven't shared in a long time much about essential oils. If you remember, there was like a lot of controversy about Young Living, and I did not want to get roped into that at all. So I kind of stopped sharing about it. I also did some praying about it and things like that. And so I still do use Young Living daily here, not just the essential oils, but the shampoo, the conditioner, the body wash, the hand soap, the Thieves cleaning spray. What else? Facial products. I go back and forth between Beauty Counter and Young Living, like skincare. What else? Is there anything else that oh, the toothpaste. Like we use a ton, the laundry soap, the bath and kitchen scrub. Like we use a ton of Young Living stuff. We have the diffusers. I've been super happy with it. However, when there was that huge controversy, I was looking at doTERRA and thinking maybe I should switch to doTERRA, but I have all this Young Living stuff and I actually am really happy with all of it. And getting into like, you know, what the beliefs are of like the owners of companies, it matters to an extent. Like that kind of stuff in general does matter to me a lot. However, if we get into that, like we don't know what every owner of every company believes that we buy things from. Like it opens up this whole spiritual and ethical Pandora's box that I don't feel currently convicted to use Young Living products. So I will just say that. However, I have always been curious to try doTERRA because I've heard amazing things about them. So I did go ahead and order my first box of doTERRA products, which I'll explain to you why. Okay, so here is the kit that I got. And it also came with this beautiful magazine, which I'm excited about because as we're learning about natural medicine and holistic remedies, I love having things like this on hand that we can flip through and learn about holistic living in general, but then also specific things about like the oils that are available to deal with a variety of things. And so super excited about this magazine that just came with my order. So I'm super excited about that. This will provide additional reading for myself and my kids as we learn about holistic wellness and whole body health and all of the things. So I guess this video is sort of like spiritual and physical health now that I'm looking at the things that I have to share with you, and like a little bit of fun stuff too, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So main reason was because there were a few oil blends that I've heard really good things about, like the Breathe and the Deep Blue and a couple other ones that I wanted to try. And then also they have the Roam diffuser, which can be used cordless. Now I have the Kinito rechargeable battery that makes almost any diffuser cordless. It's basically like a little white disc. I'll link it down below too, like in case you're looking for that. It can make any diffuser cordless. So basically I can take the little base, plug it into, like unplug that diffuser, plug it into the little base, and then move it anywhere. You can even like move it outside with citronella oil in it if it's like buggy outside in the warmer months. And so doTERRA has a cordless one that doesn't need that rechargeable battery disc thing. And so my main plan was to get the Roam diffuser. I did not end up getting the Roam diffuser yet because I wasn't going to buy a doTERRA diffuser unless it was the Roam diffuser, because I don't need any more diffusers. But when I saw their kits, like their starter kits, I was like, I don't need a kit. I don't need a diffuser. I'm just going to grab a handful of oils that I want to try. And then when I put them in my cart, I realized that it was actually cheaper to just get the kit. And like, who cares if I have an extra diffuser? I can even gift it if I want to. So that is a story for why I got the things that I got. I also put a bunch of other stuff in my cart multiple different times that I really wanted to try, like some of their skincare and home products and things like that. And I was like, you need to calm down, try the basics, and then maybe try a little bit here and there. So I did decide to sign up to have a link for you guys because I figured, why not? If you like doTERRA or you want to try doTERRA, I will have a link for you down below. I also have a Young Living link. Don't come for me, guys. I don't have like this weird brand loyalty thing. Like if I find something that I like, that I think works well, then that's all I care about. So don't come for me for not having brand loyalty because I don't really care about that too much. Okay. I have people loyalty, that's for sure, but brand loyalty stuff, I don't get into that weird stuff. I did have scissors. Okay, no offense. If you feel really strong brand loyalty for either of these or you don't like them, that's all fine. I know some people are super against MLMs. I'm not into like building a team. I just like to have links for you guys because why not? Okay, if I'm gonna share it anyway. So here is the box. It looks like there is a little booklet telling me about the products. So that's super cool. I don't even remember what oils. I went back and forth between the two cheapest starter kits. I'm just going to be honest because both of them had oils that I really wanted to try, but I had to choose between the two, and like they didn't both have all the same oils. Like there were a handful of oils I really wanted to try in this kit and a handful of oils I really wanted to try in that kit. And it was a whole thing. It drove me crazy. I drive myself crazy with these kinds of decisions. But there are a lot of oils in here, and some that I just really wanted to try, and some that will be interesting for me to try, and then things that I just, you know, like to have on hand. So these are the oils that it came with. There are 10, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes. So the first one is Cheer. This says that it's an uplifting blend. There is Balance, which says it's a grounding blend. Has like spruce and frankincense, blue tansy, chamomile. So that's Balance. So this is like a lot of their blends in here. Citrus Bloom, which is a springtime blend. I'm definitely interested in checking that one out. On Guard. So this is a protective blend. This is, I think, similar to Thieves. I wanted to try it because I've seen people rave about On Guard, and along with our natural medicine unit and trying to have a healthy lifestyle and boost our immune systems naturally, I wanted to try On Guard. So that's the one of the ones that I really wanted to try. This is the Northern Escape Woodland blend. This is Adaptive. This is one that I actually wanted to try too. This is a calming blend, and it has wild orange, lavender, copaiba, if I'm saying that right, spearmint, magnolia, rosemary, sweet gum, and neroli. So that's Adaptive. I've heard really good things about that one too. Then Serenity, which is a restful blend. I wanted to try this in place of Sleepy Eyes, which I use for my kids and their diffuser in their room at bedtime. And then Peppermint, which, like, peppermint speaks for itself. Breathe. This is another one of the ones that I really, really wanted to try. This is a respiratory blend. So when they are sick or I'm sick or people are stuffy or whatever, I can put this in the diffuser. I can mix this with a carrier oil and rub it on their chests. I got this in place of Sniffles, which I also get from Young Living. So both of those things, this is why I decided to try this at this point, because I either needed to get new bottles of those or try these. So I'm not like ordering a ton from both. I did just put in my order from Young Living, but that was like other household things that we needed. Anyways, I do the whole monthly order because you get 24% off that way. And then this is just wild orange. So these are the blends that came in this one. And then here is the diffuser. This is the La Luz diffuser featuring a frosted glass top and 2 meticulously designed ambient light settings. Complements any room in your home. So let's see this thing. So I figured I could either keep this if I really want to, or I can gift it. And so I haven't quite decided yet what I want to do. I may end up gifting it, but this is the diffuser. I like it because it's simple and it's pretty. And yeah, I'm excited about this. It has different hour settings that you can put it on. And I will let you guys know what I think of it and if I end up keeping it or if I end up gifting it. But like I said, it just made sense to get the starter kit because it was actually cheaper that way. So here's the diffuser, here's the oils, and then here is the little booklet. That is my doTERRA order. Moving right along, I have something that I have been wanting to try for the longest time, and that is, oh my gosh, Caraway cookware. Was having a hard time spending money on pots and pans, which is so silly because I buy everything that you can buy organic food-wise, I buy organic. And I'm very particular about what we eat and what we put on our bodies and what we're breathing in as far as like toxins in our home and all of the things. And then I'm like, not that I didn't think about my cookware. Like I tried to still get like ceramic coated cookware and not use Teflon and all of those things, but I was getting them at Marshall's and they were super cute and they worked pretty well as far as nonstick goes, and they seem to be very non-toxic, but they don't really hold up. So that was my issue with those. But they were cheap. They were like, I don't know, $25 for a pan, $16 for like the little pot. Like they were cheap. So I really shouldn't have expected them to last a long time. I actually bought one of the same exact pan twice because I liked it so much, but they're almost like disposable in a sense. Like the one that I have now, that's the second one, is like ready to be thrown out. So finally I was like, I'm gonna try Caraway, and they were nice enough to send me my choice of 2 items. Now, I really wanted them to send me the whole set and the baking set because I want all of it. They wouldn't send me all that, which is okay. But I figured if I love these, then I might buy other things piece by piece to go along with like the cooking set, and then maybe I'll just splurge and get the baking set unless they decide to send me more things. But as of right now, they would send me 2 things. So I'm thankful. I want to show you what I got. I do have a link for Caraway down below if you want to try Caraway and a discount code. So let me show you what came. I have not opened this, so I am totally doing an unboxing with you guys. My 11-year-old who loves to cook, it has been driving him crazy seeing the box because he wanted to try them. And I'm like, no, I'm going to do an unboxing, so you have to wait. So he's going to be really excited to find out that I opened them. Okay, so it looks like each pan comes in its own box. So here's the box. Open it up. This is like intense. Where's my scissors? Okay. My 15-year-old would be like, you need a knife, not scissors, Mom. All right. So, ooh, okay. I've never had nice cookware. Let's just say that. My Marshall's cookware, I think, was one of the first. I've never bought a full set of cookware. Okay, number 1. Number 2, before the stuff I got from Marshall's, I think everything else that I got was like handed down to me from family members. So this is like my first nice cookware ever. So I'm super pumped. Comes in this little dust bag. Ooh, it's so pretty. I went with the cream. Has this little hot pad, I guess, this little, okay. So this, I believe, is the frying pan, or the saute pan. I think this is the frying pan. One is the frying pan, one is the saute pan. Okay, it comes with this little booklet. One of them came with a top and one of them didn't. I can't remember which one it is. But look at how beautiful. They had really pretty colors and I was tempted to get a color. Like there was a green that I really, really loved and I kept going back and forth, and then finally I went with the cream because, I don't know, I have like a cream Dutch oven that I cook my bread in and stuff, and I kind of wanted stuff to match as much as possible in the meantime before I like add to my collection. So I don't know. I'm still kind of like, should I have gotten the green? The green is really pretty. I think it's called Sage. Anyways, so that is the first one. And then this box is bigger. Let's see. All right. Whew. This is the next one. This one is bigger, probably because this one has the top in it. So let me get my scissors again. I'm really interested to see how I like these and how they hold up. I've heard so many good things about them, and I really want to get the bakeware. Like big time want to get like the muffin tins and the baking pans and all of that. Okay. So it looks like on the top, this is going to be the top. So here's the top. Very nice. And then another one of these little trivets. You can tell I'm not like a chef because I'm not even sure what I'm calling things. And then, ooh, look at how nice. Okay, so this one is bigger than the first one. Let me show you side by side. It's a little bit bigger. So a little bit bigger and a little bit deeper. Also has this second handle and also has the top. Okay, so I am so excited to try these. Let me know if you use Caraway, if you like it, if you have tips. Like I know you're supposed to clean them a certain way and all the things. So I'm like kind of nervous for my kids to use them. I'm almost like, these are gonna be for me and you can use the old ones from Marshall's. But my husband told me, because I was like, should I get these or should I not? Like, should I accept these from Caraway? Because if I do, then I know I'm gonna want the whole set if I really like them. And I was like, and am I gonna want to throw away the ones we have? He's like, get them and throw away the ones we have. And so I have to throw away the ones that I have to keep these. So anyways, I'm super excited to try these. I have a link down below if you would like to try them. They have bakeware, cookware, they have like oven mitts and things like that. So definitely check out Caraway down below. The next thing that I wanted to share with you is the recent Love Every kit that I got, because I never shared this because I use this as like a Christmas present for my younger 3 kids. And so usually I just give the whole kit to my younger 3 kids, even though it is mostly geared towards my 3 and 4-year-olds. And what I've typically done is has gotten kind of everything set out for them, and I put it out in the playroom and kind of reset the playroom, and they get excited because there's new stuff. This time around I did a little different. So I wrapped up a few of the things that were in this box. So this is the Storyteller, and this one comes with this super fun puppet theater and fort covers. This is specifically geared to 40 months through 42 month olds. And it comes with this puppet theater and fort covers, which is super cool because they can build all different shapes. And there's like a little booklet in here that gives ideas for the different things that you can build with it. But it also is a little puppet theater. And this part I love about it because it has these little puppets with this little Velcro and all of these different emotions. So it's really great for like teaching emotions and talking about emotions and play that includes emotions. So I'm really excited about that. And then this I actually gifted to my niece because we have so many things like that. And then this gets used daily. This looks so much like my little steam mop that my little 3-year-old and 4-year-old and even my 7-year-old were so stinking excited. It's like still on here from Christmas. I gave this to them for Christmas. So it doesn't steam, it doesn't plug in, it just sprays like it's little shoot shoot like this, right? And it has a little mopping pad that actually just got washed because they actually cleaned the floor with this thing. And I even had them put a little bit of thieves cleaner in here with water because they were doing it with just water. And I'm like, why don't we actually put some cleaner in there that's like safe, non-toxic cleaner that you can actually be cleaning the floor. So this is so cool. This is like my favorite thing and their favorite thing in that most recent box. So I wanted to share Love Every with you because we love everything that we get from Love Every. It always comes with at least one book, sometimes 2 or 3 books. It's geared towards the specific age group and their development. And then I don't have the little guide in here, but it also comes with this little play guide that has all different information about development at those ages and different ways to use the things that come in the box, like how to use it in the beginning, but then also how to then like extend the play further when they kind of master or get bored with using things in one way. And so it can kind of grow with them, which is really cool. And the quality, like if you follow me here and on Instagram, either or, you know I don't do a ton of toys. I don't like to have a ton of toys. I think it's overstimulating for kids. I do not have toys all over my house. I regularly get rid of things, but these are high quality toys and they are toys that are good for their development. So they don't have like all these batteries and lights and sounds and all this annoying stuff, to be honest. It really is about more open-ended play. And so I absolutely love Every, and so I wanted to share it because it's been a while since I've shared it, and I loved this particular box especially. And so I will link Love Every down below for you guys if you are interested in trying them out. Any of the stuff I shared today, let me know if you have questions about it. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, stick around. I share so many different things on my channel, mostly homeschool, motherhood, big family life, every once in a while, a random unboxing like today. And I share a ton over on Instagram too. So if you're not already following me there, you can follow me there at rooted_homelife. I hope to see you guys soon in one of my next videos. And until next time, stay rooted.